welcome back. So today we're going to be talking about what you get, what you ask is what you get. I've not been here for a long time, but I've been around for a while. And I know that in life, whatever you ask for is exactly what life gives to you. I'm going to give a personal example. So when I was in school, I studied the eastern part of Nigeria. And then there's this popular saying, there's this thing that the students used to say as basically as a repetition of what our lecturers used to say. And if you're not Igbo, I'm going to explain what that means. Basically that aguru in a professional, meaning that there is hunger in this profession. So I studied law to give a bit of context what I'm talking about. And then when you see those lecturers saying it, the particular lecturers that did say there was hunger in the profession of law, they actually looked wretched, for lack of a better word. They actually looked poor and they actually looked like they were really struggling financially. And you can imagine what that does psychologically for you as a student. I always said to myself that there are people, there are lawyers who make money in this country legitimately. When I finish studying, I will meet those lawyers and I will be a rich lawyer. Fast forward to years later, well, by the grace of God, I work in one of the biggest law firms in Africa, precisely. And this is nothing but a matter of confession. In life, whatever you say, whatever you confess is what you get. They go hand in hand, actually, when you think about it. What you confess is actually what you believe you deserve. And this applies in every area of life. It applies in the quality of life you get really is really a matter of what you say you deserve, right? I'm not talking about casually, jokingly saying that I need $1 billion. That's not what I mean. I mean the things you intentionally confess about your life, like especially at your very serious moments. What you say is what you get, right? So even in business, you don't get what you deserve. You get what you demand. And it goes to tell us that there is power in spoken words. Words shape our destiny, the things that we say. So if you're a spiritual person, you know that a lot of things that happen in the physical, right? They've already happened in the spiritual and they are only replicating in the physical after it has been concluded in the spiritual, right? So and this is true because it's the principles that govern the world. It's not just about Christian faith, it is the principles that govern the world. If you speak it, it goes out into the atmosphere and it begins to build a future for you. This is why it is very, very important for us as individuals to say what we mean. I mean, I know that when things are not going the way we expect them to go, as human beings, we naturally just tend to be negative. We tend to speak in the moment. We tend to speak through our feelings. And I'm also guilty of that. But that is not that is not what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to mean what we say. In asking, you have to be very specific. You have to be clear about what you want, right? You have to know. So, and that's the place for self awareness and clarity. For instance, someone who meets somebody and the person asks the person, "Oh, what do you want? Like whatever you want as a favor, I'm going to give it to you. What do you want?" And the person is just like, "Anything you can do for me, do for me." I'm telling you, that person is not going to get anything, all right? But if somebody knows specifically what they want, so I need so and so amount of money because I want to do this. If you can support me with this or whatever it is that you have, but this is what I'm looking at, right? That person is more likely to get something more tangible from the person who's trying to help them. And it's not just about faith, right? It also applies to human relationships, right? What you ask people for is what you get. I know personally from my own experience that there are a lot of things that have happened for me that made my life very simple and very easy because I was brave enough to ask. And I'm not the bravest person, right? I'm not the bravest person I know. But if I did not open my mouth to speak, right, I would never have gotten those. And some people say, "Oh, you're lucky." I am not lucky, right? I am just it just happened because I was able to ask. And there's something I always say, that thing is that if I ask and you say no, what have I got to lose? If I need something and I approach you and I ask you for it and you say no, then I've not lost anything, because remember that defeat is a mindset. It's in your mind. Whatever it is that discourages you is really basically what you're feeding your mind, right? So, but if you ask and you get it, then you're better off for that. So it's about asking. If you need something, you know where you can get it from. Go in there and ask for those things. Audacity is what takes you from point A to point B. And you need to be clear about what you want, because at the end of the day, what you ask for is really what you believe you deserve. Right, and nobody's going to give you whatever you don't think you deserve. So, and remember the saying that says that a closed mouth is a closed destiny. If you do not ask, you are not going to get. And when you ask, you have to be specific, and believe that you deserve those things. It's very important, whatever we're doing, to know that our words shape our lives and shapes the outcome of our lives. I need to be intentional with the words we speak about ourselves and about our situations. If you found this video very useful, please like my videos, subscribe, till I come your way next time. Bye.